In count number 1, you are facing the charge of conspiracy to defraud. It is alleged that on the 16th of February 2018, at Central Bank of Kenya in Nairobi, within Nairobi County, jointly with others not before court, you conspired with an intent to defraud Central Bank of Kenya by means of presenting forged treasury bills issue number 1138, dated 5th of February 1990, valued at 286 million Kenya shillings. Is it true, Mr. Chatu? Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter? Count 2, conspiracy to defraud. It is alleged that on the 16th of February 2018, at Central Bank of Kenya in Nairobi, within Nairobi County, jointly with others not before court, you conspired with an intent to defraud Central Bank of Kenya by means of presenting forged treasury bills issue number 1148, dated 5th February 1990, valued at 347 million Kenya shillings. Is it true, Mr. Chatu? Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
No.
Count 3, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud and without lawful authority, you made treasury bills issue number 1138, valued at 286 million Kenya shillings, purporting it to be genuine and valid treasury bills issued by the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatur?
No.
Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
No.
Count 4, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud without lawful treasury bills issued by the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatu? Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
No.
Count 5, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud and without lawful authority, you made a check deposit slip for issue number 1138 of treasury bills valued at 272,601,095 shillings and 95 cents, allegedly drawn at Barclays Bank of Kenya Limited, purporting it to be genuine and valid deposit slip from Barclays Bank of Kenya Limited. Is it true, Mr. Chatu?
No.
Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
Not true.
Count number 6, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud without lawful authority, you made a check deposit slip for issue number 1148 of treasury bills valued at 330,743,287 shillings and 70 cents, allegedly drawn at Kenya Commercial Bank, Kipande House, purporting it to be a genuine and valid deposit slip from Kenya Commercial Bank. Is it true, Mr. Chatu?
No.
Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
Not true.
Count 7, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud without lawful authority, you made a headed letter allegedly from the Central Bank of Kenya for treasury bills, issue number 1138, valued at 286 million Kenya shillings, purporting to have been issued and signed by Maina Waroy, the Registrar, National Debt Office at the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatur?
Yes.
Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
Not true.
Count number 8, forgery. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud without lawful authority, you forged a headed letter allegedly from the Central Bank of Kenya for treasury bills issue number 1138, valued at 286 million Kenya shillings, purporting it to have been issued and signed by Maina Waroy, the Registrar, National Debt Office at the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatu?
No.
Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
No.
Count number 9, making a false document. It is alleged that at a known Count number 9, making a false document at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud and without lawful authority. You made a headed letter allegedly from the Central Bank of Kenya for Treasury bills issue number 1148, valued at 347 million Kenya shillings, purporting it to have been issued and signed by Maina Waroe, the Registrar, National Debt Office of the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatu, Mr. Sakwa, Mr. Keter? Count number 10, forgery. It is alleged that at a known date and place within the Republic of Kenya, jointly with others not before court, with intent to defraud and without lawful authority, you forged a headed letter allegedly from Central Bank of Kenya for Treasury bills issue number 1148, valued at 347 million Kenya shillings, purporting it to have been issued and signed by Maina Waroe, the Registrar, National Debt Office at the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Jatu? No. Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter? No. Count number 11, uttering a false document. It is alleged that on the 16th of February 2018, at the Central Bank of Kenya in Nairobi, within Nairobi County, jointly, knowingly, and fraudulently, you uttered to Kennedy Kaunda Aguga, the Director, Legal Service at the Central Bank of Kenya, 18 Treasury bills issue number 1138, 24 Treasury bills issue number 1148, 2 check deposit slips for issue number 1138 and 1148, 2 letters purportedly signed by Maina Waroe, the Registrar, National Debt Office, Central Bank of Kenya, purporting them to be genuine and valid documents issued by the Central Bank of Kenya. Is it true, Mr. Chatu? Mr. Sakwa? Mr. Keter?
Not true.
The prosecution to furnish the defense with all the documentary material they intend to rely upon, as well as the CCTV footage as requested for by the defense. The third accused person will have to make an application against Safaricom for the retrieval of the call data record between the third accused person and the governor of the Central Bank of Kenya. The indication that the first accused person is using somebody else's ID card in itself is not sufficient, is not a sufficient compelling reason to deny him bond or outright as being a flight risk. So far, there is no charge relating to that allegation, and that issue, even if it was a charge, will have to be proved with evidence, and therefore we cannot say outrightly that he is not the person who is described in whatever document that he has been found with us at this stage. It has not been alleged that the first accused person is not a Kenyan, and if not, or if he is, to where he is likely to flee if he is released on bond. I therefore find that there is no compelling reason to warrant denial of bond for the first accused person. So each accused person may be released on a bond of Kenya shillings 5 million with one surety of a like sum, or alternative cash bail of Kenya shillings 2 million. In addition, they will be reporting to the investigating officer at DCI once every week as directed by the investigating officer for a period that will have to be determined not to be unreasonable.